All right, welcome back to Bam and Slam Movie Reviews. Sasha's joining me for this one. Want to
Hello.
do our 2015 recap. Throw some of these at you real quick. I seen The Wedding Ringer. I know you didn't.
No, I
More of an
didn't
adult
even saw
comedy.
that.
Kevin Hart. I would give it 3.5, 4 Bams out of 5. Pretty good movie. Walk in the Woods. We did a whole review on again. Something I'd probably catch on DVD. Well, it's on DVD now. I missed it in theaters, but I would
Redbox?
recommend it DVD.
Like
so.
checking it on Redbox?
SpongeBob the movie, Sponge Out of Water. What would you give that?
If you compared it to the original SpongeBob movies or the older ones, it sucked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, younger children might like the jokes, I guess, but...
I thought it was better than the first SpongeBob movie, so I would give this one 4 out of 5 Bams. I think some people didn't like.
3.
I think some people didn't like that they were out of the water and it wasn't the actual cartoon; it was computer generated.
2 out of 3 Bams is what I'm giving.
All right.
I hate that movie.
Let's see. Insurgent, the second sequel to Divergent.
I loved it.
So what? 4 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 Bams
Definitely.
for you. I would give it 4 out of 5 Bams. It was a good movie. I liked the Insurgent movies and
Are you
Divergent
ever going to give a
movies,
5
so-
out of 5 for any?
Oh, I did for the new Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Furious 7. I
Didn't
know
see that
you
one.
didn't see that. I
didn't want
did. I loved it. I thought Vin Diesel did a great job of doing right with this movie. They weren't going to make it, of course, after the tragic accident with Paul Walker. I thought they paid.
Wait, what happened to Paul Walker?
He got killed in a car wreck before this movie.
I don't...
But anyways, he did right paying a tribute to Paul Walker. In this one, I thought they ended it right, keeping his character alive. I thought it was great. I seen guys coming out of the theater crying. So it definitely deserved all the praise it got. So 5 out of 5 Bams for Furious, 7 for me. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I'm trying to remember that one. Give me a minute.
Well, for me, 3 out of 5 Bams. I did not think this was anywhere near the best Marvel movie, and it seemed like
Okay.
they crammed so much into it with all the new characters. It was just too much, and they didn't have time to develop it the way they needed to. So
It kind of ended weird too.
yeah, and I didn't care for the ending
I didn't
at
like
all.
the ending.
So that would be my on that. Maggie, I watched actually on Netflix,
You watch a lot of things
DirecTV.
on Netflix.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. People praise this is because they said it was such a different type of role for Schwarzenegger. I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, he did good. It wasn't a real climactic movie. It was an interesting take on the, what goes on with the zombie, I don't know what you'd call it, fanatical zombie thing going on right now. But so not a bad movie, and definitely one.
Apocalypse.
I would definitely recommend somebody watching.
I don't know what's going on with all the zombie stuff either, because on the internet I've been seeing a lot of things like, is everybody ready for the end of the world? I'm like, what?
Age of Adeline, I loved. Seen a lot of those movies.
I saw the trailer for that.
Well, me and your mom watched it. We both liked it. You see a lot of these movies with people going through times or living through different time periods. This one was really good.
But doesn't she like live forever
Enjoyed
or
the story,
something?
enjoyed the acting. So I would definitely say check
How
that
did
one
that
out.
movie work? Like,
If you
does she
haven't,
live forever, or
I would
does she
give that
just
about a
de-age?
3.5 out of 5 Bams.
Does she like live forever, or does she de-age?
She lives forever until one point then she goes back to her regular aging process. Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes.
Well, how many Bams you give that one? I know
4
you-
out of 5.
All right, for me, it was a 4 out of 5, although I didn't feel that this was a real Mad Max movie. Mad Max was kind of a secondary character, had
He was.
next to no dialogue, so I didn't like the way they developed that character near as well as the originals with Mel Gibson. To me, this was Charlene Theron's movie. It could have just been called Fury Road. I feel like they tagged Mad Max because it fit the post-apocalyptic theme of the movie, but again, it could have just been called Fury Road and Mad Max not even been in it. So I would give that part of it a ban. But overall for the movie, great cinematography,
Effects.
great effects. So 4 out of 5.
My opinion on it, like, I understand he didn't get a lot of lines, but he did just come out of slavery. He wasn't like supposed to talk, so he's probably just gonna start getting used to that. I hope they make another one of those. Like, I can't compare it to the old ones because I don't think they have them on Netflix, but I have seen a review on it, and they say that the old ones were kind of better. And this dude I watched on, he said Thunderdome was really good.
Yeah, I mean, the character of Mad Max was just better developed than the originals. All right, Tomorrowland. I did not see you.
I loved that movie. It was
You
probably
loved
one of the better movies Disney's come out with within the 3-year time range from 2012 to 2015. Did not care for Frozen. That's why I'm saying that. I loved Tomorrowland. It did have the few H words in there for a Disney movie, which kind of surprised me with that one. But I did like it.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to catch that one. Inside Out. Now, I would give Inside Out. How many bands for Tomorrowland then? 3, 4?
3.5.
3.5. Inside Out. I know this movie is widely acclaimed. It won a Golden Globe the other night, but me, Sasha, and her brother Xander, who is 8, 3 different age groups, different genders. None of us liked it. We were ready to get up and leave theater. Something about that movie didn't resonate with us.
Right.
I know people loved it, but for me personally, I'm talking 1 out of 5 bands for Inside Out.
You wait a second. Okay, it was based on this person who knew a lot about brand stuff. That's kind of I think what it's mostly based on. But the reason I didn't like it was supposed to be that sentimental, emotional movie. I felt no emotion, no sympathy, nothing for any of the characters.
Yeah, it just didn't speak to us.
I actually got tired. I wanted to leave, and I was just this sucks. I wanted to go in originally because I heard it was going to be one of the good movies that were coming out. I kind of said it was boring. Pixar, you did bad.
So what would you give it? 1 out of
0.
0 bands for you? All right.
I
San
hated that
Andreas. Dwayne The Rock Johnson back. Sasha, I know you had some problems with it.
I did have problems.
With it. I give it, 3.5, 4 bands out of 5. Enjoyable movie to watch. The Rock is a fun guy to watch, even when he's in a bad movie. He just has that good personality about him that makes it enjoyable, even if it's a bad movie. This wasn't a bad movie. Great effects, some good things in the movie. Again, 3.5, 4 bands.
Why did I hate it though? Because the girl, spoiler for any of you if you get to see it, when she was supposed to drown, it was 5+ minutes. She should have not been revived within that time. Her lungs would have stopped working at no.
All right, Jurassic World. Until Star Wars, top money-making movie of all time. I didn't feel, I'm not a huge Chris Pratt fan, I think his name is. I mean, he's okay.
It is Chris Pratt.
But I didn't feel that this movie was near as good as the originals. The whole thing with training the Velociraptors, I just thought was a little too unrealistic.
Come on, Dad. It's a movie.
So for me, Jurassic World, I don't know. Of course it's fun to see this dinosaurs running around. So, 3 out of 5 bands.
People got taken away by pterodactyls.
How about you?
I liked it. I'd say it might have been better than the third movie, possibly, because I did prefer the first and second movie. I liked it because, they are supposed to be genetically modified. They're not supposed to be exactly like them because they have to be somewhat tame. And there's that one they made, and since it was mixed with so many violent dinosaurs, it could not be. And I think they ended up killing it. No, T-Rex couldn't.
All right, well,
but anyways.
So how many bands?
4.
4 out of 5 bands? All right.
So that means 1.
Southpaw, which you didn't see.
Nope, I didn't want to either.
My better half of me did. We both enjoyed it. So Jake Gyllenhaal, I like real well. He's a great actor. He does a great job in this. It's a great film. Rachel McAdams in it. Love her. So, it's a great film. It's a boxing film, but it's a film of, the human struggle. I give it, 4, 4.25 bands out of 5. Terminator Genesis. You went with me to see it.
I fell asleep too.
Yes, you didn't.
I was tired.
I thought Arnold was back in top form in Terminator Genesis, though. I didn't hate some of the other movies that, like Last Stand, that didn't get acclaim, critical acclaim, or popular with moviegoers. But Terminator Genesis didn't do as well in North America as it did outside in other regions of the world. But again, I thought Arnold was back in full form. Thought it was a fun movie to watch. They did a great job with the story. So for me, Terminator Genesis, 4 out of 5 bands. Max, best family movie of the year that I seen to sit down and watch with a family. An easy 4 out of 5 bands.
I actually
just
teared up when I first saw that.
So what would you give Max?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5? Ant-Man. I was disappointed.
Wait 1 second. I never cried at a movie. I almost cried at that movie, alright?
Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
not as good as most Marvel
Yeah,
superheroes.
I thought Ant-Man was
it was
a bit,
good,
bit of
but
a disappointment.
the superhero, like, just the thought of, like, why, who had, like, the most boring idea ever for a man just to shrink down to the size of a man?
Yeah, I don't know.
How-
I would give
like,
Ant-Man like 3 out of 5.
How
man.
creative do you have to be to think of that? Like, the movie itself, yeah, action-packed, I liked it, but just the thought of someone having, like, no creativity at all just to come with that.
Sit up. Make sure you get on it. So 3 out of 5 bands.
4 out of 5.
Pixels.
Yes!
We loved Pixels.
Compared to what the critics say.
Everybody hates it. The critics hated on it. It didn't do a whole lot of money. But Adam Sandler, when does he ever get critical acclaim? We thought it was a fun movie to watch. We watched it at the movies. We've rented it at home, and we actually bought it for the kids for Christmas.
It was beautiful.
Mom's watched it. Xander's watched it. Sasha and me. We all loved Pixels. Thought it was a great, fun movie. Can watch it a few more times. So for me, Pixels, 4.5 out of 5 bands.
4.5.
You too?
Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got?
There's just one reason I didn't like it was because of that midget dude. That was kind of a butt.
Maze Runner Scorch Trials.
Yes, I loved it.
So what would you give it?
Okay, I can't compare it to the books. Like, my friends can't. They said it sucked compared to the book, and I'm like, okay, shush. Either way, I thought it was great.
Yeah, for me, I haven't read
4
the
out of
books,
5.
so I can't compare them to the books. I enjoy the movies. Looking forward to the next one. I'd give it a 3.5, 4 out of 5 bands. Star Wars, of course. We 5 out of 5 Star Wars.
Yeah,
all
we
loved
reviewed
it.
that one.
I did Daddy's Home again, 3.5, 4 out of 5. I thought it was good. Hateful Eight, I'm going with 3, 3.5. Didn't
That
enjoy
what
it
you
as
gave
much
it?
as a lot of people. Didn't think it was Tarantino's best with dialogue and stuff. Goosebumps, I didn't see it. You did.
Oh my gosh. I liked it. It consisted of a lot of the books that R.L. Stein wrote. It didn't have the Scarecrow, which kind of disappointed me, but then again, reasons for that, I guess. I liked Slappy. He was like the main villain, the one controlling all the monsters, setting them free. He was kind of creepy. Then again, I'm scared of dolls in general. So, don't...
How many bands?
4.5 out of 5. 4.5.
4.5 out of 5?
Yeah.
All right. The Martian with Matt Damon. Loved the movie. It got Golden Globe
What?
for him and the movie for comedy. Don't quite understand that one. There was some funny dialogue in it that Matt Damon pulled off. Was not a comedy movie. But again, great movie. I would give this movie 4.5 or 5 bands. Love Matt Damon. Great actor. Has that, again, that character that even when he's in a bad movie, he's just fun to watch. So, let's see. Hunger Games, Mockingjay 2. I love the
It was
Hunger
great.
Games. I felt like there was a few things left out and shoved into ending too much a little bit. I hate that my favorite character, Finnick, dies. But still, again, Jennifer Lawrence, great movie. Love the Hunger Games, enjoyable movies to watch. Take the kids, have a good time with.
Don't leave Grandpa alone. Come here.
Last one we're going to go over, Creed. Rocky Balboa is back. Got my Rocky shirt on. Love Sly. I love Rocky. I've raised my kids, not her, but my boys
I refuse
watching
to watch
Rocky.
it.
I've always said you can learn everything you want to learn about life from watching Rocky films. This, it's a testament to Sylvester Stallone, who when Rocky first hit the movie scene, people thought this is him. That the guy couldn't act. That this was just him naturally. It wasn't, and we know that now. It shows, but Rocky was so real and so genuine. People couldn't believe that this was somebody acting, or that this was somebody faking, if you will, acting a character. It had to be him, but it's not. But it was his creative genius that gave us Rocky, one of the most beloved characters, in my opinion, the greatest cinematic character ever created. Loved the world over, synonymous with the American dream and the dreams of the human spirit. And I love that they've taken us through Rocky's whole life, and I love this one. Michael B. Jordan was great. The whole movie was great. The dialogue was great. The script was great. The dialogue gave Stallone the ability to perform at his best, and he got the Golden Globe last night. Congratulations, Sly. Well deserved. Love Creed. Go see it if you haven't seen it. I've seen it a few times. I'm going to see it again, hopefully before it leaves, and I'll be owning it up here on the shelf with the other Rocky movies as soon as possible. So that's our 2015 recap.
Wait, can I review something from 2014 real quick?
No,
That's
not
a movie.
2014.
Please.
No, this is 2015. But we'll be doing our look forward, most anticipated 2016 movies coming out
He's
soon.
taking a leak, I think.
Check us out. Again, thanks for tuning in. Bam and Slam Movie Reviews. We'll give it to you straight. We might go against the grain, but we're going to tell you how we really feel about it. Hope you enjoyed our recap. Check us out with our anticipated movies for 2016.